Words have the power to build or break relationships. In the journey of love and companionship, the right words can become a source of motivation, comfort, and emotional security. Many women underestimate how deeply men are affected by words of affirmation, appreciation, and encouragement. Society often portrays men as stoic and resilient, but beneath that exterior, they crave recognition and emotional connection just like anyone else. In this video, we'll dive into 5 simple yet powerful text messages that can strengthen your relationship, deepen intimacy, and show your man that he is valued and loved. These messages are more than just words on a screen. They are emotional tools that can transform your bond. Secret number 1, I believe in you, a message of confidence and encouragement. Men often carry silent burdens, career pressures, financial stress, family responsibilities, and the expectation to always be strong. Society often conditions men to suppress their emotions and avoid showing vulnerability. They hesitate to share their struggles, fearing they might appear weak or incapable. In reality, these unspoken pressures can weigh heavily on their mental and emotional well-being. A simple yet powerful message like "I believe in you" can make a profound difference. It serves as a reminder that they are not alone, that their efforts are recognized, and that they have someone who sees their value beyond their achievements. Such a message, though brief, can provide reassurance, emotional support, and a much-needed boost in confidence. A man's confidence is often closely tied to his sense of purpose and ability to provide. When setbacks occur, whether in work, personal projects, or relationships, it can shake his self-esteem. During these times, knowing that someone genuinely believes in him can restore his sense of self-worth and motivate him to keep moving forward. Research has shown that words of affirmation play a critical role in shaping an individual's self-esteem and performance. According to psychological studies, positive reinforcement can significantly enhance motivation and resilience. When a person receives encouragement, their brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with feelings of reward and motivation. In essence, being told "I believe in you" activates a mental and emotional response that fuels perseverance and self-confidence. To illustrate the power of this message, let's consider the story of Michael, a small business owner. Michael had spent years building his company from the ground up, but when financial troubles hit, he found himself questioning whether he had what it took to continue. The stress of unpaid bills, declining sales, and mounting pressure made him feel like giving up. One evening, after a particularly difficult day, Michael received a text from his wife. "I know things are tough right now, but I believe in you. Your dedication and resilience inspire me every day." Those simple words struck a chord deep within him. They reminded him of his strengths, his determination, and why he started his business in the first place. Rather than succumbing to doubt, he pushed forward with renewed determination. Eventually, through persistence and support, he turned things around. That single message became a defining moment in his journey, reinforcing how a few words of encouragement can have a lasting impact. While saying "I believe in you" is always valuable, there are specific moments when it can be even more powerful. Before a big meeting, presentation, or challenge, "You've got this. I believe in you." After a failure or setback, "One setback doesn't define you. I still believe in you." During times of self-doubt, "You are capable, strong, and determined. I believe in you." Randomly, as a reminder of your unwavering support, "Just wanted to remind you how much I believe in you." These messages don't have to be long or complicated. In fact, simplicity often makes them more impactful. The key is to offer genuine encouragement at the right time. To make your message even more meaningful, personalize it. A generic "I believe in you" is great, but adding a specific reason makes it even stronger. Here are some ways to personalize it. "I believe in you because I see how hard you work every day." "I believe in you because you never give up, no matter how hard things get." "I believe in you because your kindness and wisdom make a difference in people's lives." "I believe in you because I've seen you overcome so many obstacles before." By tying your message to their personal strengths and past achievements, you reinforce their confidence in a deeper, more meaningful way. Why these words matter more than you think. Many people assume that men, especially those who appear strong and independent, do not need encouragement. However, everyone, regardless of how confident they seem, benefits from reassurance and support. Studies show that men are less likely to express their emotions openly or seek emotional support due to societal expectations. This can lead to feelings of isolation, stress, and even mental health challenges. A simple statement of belief can serve as a lifeline, helping them navigate difficult times with greater resilience. Encouragement is contagious. When you tell someone you believe in them, it not only lifts their spirits, but also inspires them to pass on that positivity to others. A man who feels supported and valued is more likely to extend that same encouragement to his family, friends, and colleagues, creating a ripple effect of motivation and confidence. Imagine a world where more people uplift and believe in one another, where men feel safe expressing their struggles and receiving support. Such a world begins with small, meaningful gestures, like sending a message of encouragement. Never underestimate the power of a simple, heartfelt message. "I believe in you" is more than just a phrase. It's a declaration of faith in someone's abilities, strength, and potential. For a man facing challenges, these words can be the spark that reignites his determination and self-belief. So, take a moment today to send this message to someone who might need it. You never know, your words could be the turning point in their journey. Secret number 2. I appreciate everything you do. The power of gratitude. Men, like women, want to feel valued. Many men provide and support their families without expecting praise, but deep down they wonder if their efforts are truly recognized. Society often places expectations on men to be strong, resilient, and self-sufficient, leading them to suppress their own emotional needs. However, appreciation serves as a powerful antidote to feelings of being overlooked or taken for granted. Expressing gratitude is more than just good manners. It strengthens emotional bonds and fosters a sense of belonging. Whether in a romantic relationship, friendship, or workplace, taking the time to acknowledge someone's efforts can have a profound impact on their well-being and overall happiness. The emotional impact of appreciation validates his efforts. Men take pride in their ability to provide and protect. Feeling unnoticed or unacknowledged can lead to frustration and even resentment. A simple expression of gratitude reassures them that their hard work and sacrifices are recognized and appreciated. It gives them the motivation to continue being dependable and supportive. Strengthens emotional connection. When someone feels valued, they naturally want to give more to the relationship. Appreciation fosters a cycle of positivity. When a man feels appreciated, he is more likely to be affectionate, present, and engaged in his relationships. This mutual reinforcement creates a stronger emotional bond between partners, friends, or family members. Reduces frustration and stress. Unacknowledged effort can build tension over time. If a man feels like his contributions go unnoticed, he may withdraw emotionally or feel unappreciated. Recognizing his actions, no matter how small, can prevent negative feelings from accumulating and instead nurture a sense of peace and harmony in the relationship. John, a retired engineer, spent his days maintaining the house, managing finances, and ensuring everything was in order. He never expected praise. He simply did what he thought was right. One evening, his wife sent him a simple text. "I just want to say I appreciate everything you do. You always take care of us, and I notice it." John smiled as he read the message. That one sentence made him feel seen, valued, and deeply connected to his wife. He realized that his efforts weren't just expected, they were appreciated. It was a small moment, but it had a lasting impact on his emotional well-being. A heartfelt expression of gratitude doesn't require grand gestures or elaborate speeches. The key is sincerity. Here are a few examples of how to use appreciation in daily life. After a long day, "I know today wasn't easy, but I appreciate everything you do." After he does something thoughtful, "You always make things better. I appreciate you." On an ordinary day, "Just wanted you to know how much I appreciate you." Gratitude can be expressed in various ways. Through a text, a handwritten note, a hug, or even a simple smile. The method doesn't matter as much as the intention behind it. While a general "I appreciate you" is always nice, adding specifics makes it even more meaningful. Personalizing your appreciation shows that you truly notice the little things that make a difference. Here are some examples. "I appreciate how you always listen to me." I appreciate the way you handle challenges with patience. I appreciate the way you make me feel safe and loved. I appreciate how hard you work to provide for us. These statements highlight particular qualities and efforts, making the person feel uniquely valued rather than just generally acknowledged. Studies show that expressing gratitude has psychological benefits for both the giver and the receiver. When someone feels appreciated, their brain releases dopamine and serotonin, chemicals associated with happiness and well-being. Likewise, expressing gratitude fosters a positive outlook and strengthens relationships. In romantic relationships, research suggests that couples who regularly express appreciation experience greater satisfaction and intimacy. When a partner feels valued, they are more likely to reciprocate with kindness and affection, creating a harmonious dynamic. Gratitude isn't just a one-time gesture, it's a habit that can transform relationships over time. Here are some ways to integrate appreciation into daily life. Keep a gratitude journal. Take a few moments each day to write down things you appreciate about your partner, friend, or family member. This practice shifts your focus toward the positive aspects of your relationship. Make eye contact and say it aloud. A simple thank you, accompanied by genuine eye contact, can be deeply meaningful. Leave notes or messages. A sticky note on the fridge or a heartfelt text can brighten someone's day. Acknowledge the small things. Even the smallest gestures, like making coffee in the morning or fixing something around the house, deserve appreciation. Practice active listening. When your loved one shares something, acknowledge their effort and presence by truly listening and responding with gratitude. Gratitude has a ripple effect. When you appreciate someone, they are more likely to pass that positive energy forward. It strengthens relationships, reduces stress, and fosters a culture of kindness and connection. A simple phrase like, "I appreciate everything you do," can be incredibly powerful. It reassures, uplifts, and reminds someone that their presence and efforts truly matter. So take a moment today to express your appreciation. You never know how much of a difference it might make in someone's life. Secret number 3, how was your day? The invitation to open up. At first glance, how was your day might seem like a routine or even mundane question, something we say out of habit rather than deep curiosity. But when asked with genuine interest and care, this simple inquiry becomes a powerful tool for fostering emotional intimacy. Many men, especially those raised in environments where emotional vulnerability is not encouraged, tend to keep their thoughts and feelings to themselves. They may feel pressure to be strong, independent, or even emotionally detached. For them, sharing emotions can feel unnecessary or even burdensome. However, the simple question, "How was your day?" offers them a rare and valuable invitation to express themselves. When this question is posed with sincerity, it tells the other person, "I see you. I care about what you're experiencing. You matter to me." In a world that often rushes past deep connections, this is an opportunity to pause, reflect, and truly engage with another human being. Mark, a retired military veteran, had spent years in a structured, disciplined environment where emotions were rarely discussed. He had learned to internalize his feelings, focusing on duty and responsibility rather than personal expression. His wife, Carol, had always sensed that there was more beneath his stoic exterior, but she never quite knew how to get him to open up. One evening, as they sat together in their living room, Carol simply asked, "How was your day?" At first, Mark gave the usual response, a shrug, a short fine, and silence. But Carol didn't stop there. Instead of accepting his automatic response, she gently followed up, "Did anything interesting happen today?" Mark hesitated, but something in her tone, her genuine curiosity, made him pause. After a moment, he mentioned that he had run into an old friend from the service while running errands. As he spoke, memories surfaced, shared experiences, hardships, and moments of camaraderie. What started as a simple conversation turned into a deep discussion about his time in the military, the friendships he had built, and the way those experiences had shaped him. For the first time in a long while, Mark allowed himself to share stories and emotions that had been locked away for years. That night, their bond grew stronger, not because of a grand gesture, but because of a single, thoughtful question asked with sincerity. If you want to use "How was your day?" as a meaningful tool for connection, consider these approaches. 1. Ask with genuine curiosity. Instead of asking mechanically, be present, make eye contact, put away distractions, and truly listen to the response. Consider asking variations of the question, what was the best part of your day? Did anything make you smile today? Was there a moment that challenged you today? These variations encourage deeper responses and demonstrate that you care about the details of their experience. 2. Follow up with deeper questions. If the initial response is brief, don't be discouraged. Many men need a little time before they feel comfortable opening up. You can gently encourage more conversation by asking, "That sounds interesting, tell me more about it. How did that make you feel? Did that remind you of anything from the past?" The goal is to create an open, judgment-free space where they feel comfortable sharing. 3. Give him space to answer. Not everyone is ready to open up immediately. Some people, especially those who aren't used to discussing their emotions, need time to process their thoughts. If he seems hesitant, let the question linger. Show that you're patient and willing to listen when he's ready. Sometimes silence can be a powerful tool. By not rushing to fill the gaps in conversation, you allow the other person to gather their thoughts and respond more meaningfully. Asking "How was your day?" once may not instantly transform a relationship, but making it a habit can. Emotional intimacy is built through small, repeated moments of connection. By consistently checking in and showing interest, you create a foundation of trust and communication. Over time, the question becomes a ritual, one that reassures the other person that they are seen, valued, and understood. This is especially important in long-term relationships where daily life can sometimes create emotional distance. It's not about forcing deep conversations every single day, but about creating a reliable space for emotional expression. Some days the response will be simple. Other days it may lead to profound discussions. The key is consistency and genuine care. In a fast-paced world filled with distractions, taking a moment to truly ask someone about their day is a small yet powerful act. It's not just a question, it's an invitation to open up, to share, and to connect. For men who have been conditioned to keep their emotions guarded, this simple inquiry can be life-changing. It reassures them that their thoughts and feelings matter. It creates a bridge to deeper understanding. So, the next time you ask someone, "How was your day?" do it with intention. You might be surprised at the doors it opens and the connections it strengthens. Secret number 4, I'm so lucky to have you. Expressing gratitude for the relationship. Gratitude is a powerful force in any relationship. When people feel appreciated, they naturally want to give more, support more, and love more. On the other hand, when they feel taken for granted, they may withdraw, leading to emotional distance. Expressing gratitude, such as saying, "I'm so lucky to have you," is a small yet deeply meaningful way to strengthen the bond between two people. Psychological research has shown that expressing gratitude improves emotional connection and fosters a sense of security in relationships. When you acknowledge your partner's presence and contributions, they feel valued and motivated to continue nurturing the relationship. Simple words of appreciation can transform ordinary moments into heartfelt memories. David, a retired firefighter, had always been a caring husband. Even in retirement, he made an effort to support his wife in everyday tasks, fixing things around the house, driving her to appointments, and making sure she never had to worry about the little things. One evening while they were sitting together after dinner, his wife turned to him and softly said, "You know, I'm so lucky to have you." David looked at her, surprised but touched. He smiled and replied, "I'm lucky to have you too." That small moment, just a simple exchange of words, brought them closer together. David felt recognized for his efforts, and his wife felt a renewed sense of appreciation for the man who had stood by her side for decades. It was a reminder that love isn't just about big gestures, but also about acknowledging the everyday acts of kindness that sustain a relationship. Saying, "I'm so lucky to have you," can be impactful in different moments of daily life. Here are some ways to incorporate this simple yet meaningful phrase. 1. During a quiet moment, when you're sitting together in a peaceful moment, whether watching the sunset, having coffee, or lying in bed before sleeping, whispering, "I'm so lucky to have you," can create a deep emotional connection. 2. After a thoughtful action, When your partner does something kind, like making you breakfast, picking up groceries, or simply checking in on your day, acknowledge it by saying, "You always take care of me. I'm lucky to have you." 3. As a random text. Surprise your partner by sending a spontaneous text. "Just thinking about you. I feel so lucky to have you." 4. After an argument or disagreement. Disagreements are natural in relationships, but gratitude can help heal and strengthen bonds. After making up, saying, "Even when we don't see eye to eye, I'm still so lucky to have you," reinforces your commitment to each other. While "I'm lucky to have you" is a beautiful statement on its own, making it more personal by adding specifics can make it even more meaningful. Instead of a generic phrase, try, "I'm lucky to have you because you always make me laugh, even on my worst days. I'm lucky to have you because you take care of our family with so much love and patience. I'm lucky to have you because you always know how to make me feel better." By adding details, you show your partner that your gratitude is sincere and based on the unique ways they enrich your life. When one person expresses gratitude, it often encourages the other to do the same. This creates a positive cycle where both partners feel appreciated and motivated to continue showing love and kindness. Over time, this strengthens trust, intimacy, and emotional connection. Gratitude also helps shift focus from what may be lacking in a relationship to what is already present and valuable. Instead of dwelling on minor disagreements or unmet expectations, it encourages a mindset of appreciation. Couples who regularly express gratitude tend to be more resilient in the face of challenges, as they have a strong foundation of mutual respect and acknowledgement. If you want to make gratitude a natural part of your relationship, consider these daily habits. Start or end the day with appreciation. Make it a habit to say one thing you're grateful for about your partner each morning or before going to bed. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down moments where your partner did something that made you feel lucky to have them. This practice can help you see the beauty in small acts of love. Express gratitude publicly. Compliment your partner in front of others, whether it's friends, family, or even social media. Hearing, "I'm so lucky to have you" in public can make it even more special. Use touch to reinforce words. A gentle touch, a hug, or holding hands while saying, "I'm so lucky to have you," adds an extra layer of warmth and sincerity. Celebrate small acts of love. Acknowledge everyday kindnesses like bringing you a cup of tea, sending it a sweet text, or simply being a good listener. Love isn't just about grand gestures or once-in-a-lifetime moments. It's about the small, consistent acts of appreciation that keep a relationship thriving. Saying "I'm so lucky to have you" is more than just a phrase. It's a way to reinforce love, acknowledge your partner's presence, and create deeper emotional bonds. By practicing gratitude, you nurture your relationship and ensure that both you and your partner feel valued, cherished, and loved. So, don't wait for a special occasion. Take a moment today to remind your partner just how lucky you feel to have them in your life. Secret number 5, you mean the world to me. Reinforcing emotional security. Men don't always express their need for validation, but deep down, they want to feel valued and irreplaceable. Society often conditions men to be strong, independent, and less expressive about their emotions. However, just like anyone else, they crave affirmation, appreciation, and emotional security in their relationships. Telling a man, "You mean the world to me," is more than just a sweet sentiment. It's a powerful reminder that he is cherished and deeply valued. This phrase reinforces emotional security by creating a sense of belonging and importance. It reassures him that his presence, love, and efforts in the relationship are recognized and appreciated. Emotional security is crucial for any relationship to thrive. It fosters trust, encourages vulnerability, and strengthens the emotional bond between partners. Robert, a retired schoolteacher and widower, had spent years believing he would never find love again. After the passing of his first wife, he withdrew from social interactions and spent much of his time alone, reminiscing about the past. But life had different plans for him. In his late 60s, Robert met Susan, a warm and kind-hearted woman who had also experienced loss in her life. Their companionship grew naturally, built on shared values, deep conversations, and an understanding of each other's past. Over time, their bond strengthened and they decided to marry. One evening, as they sat on the porch watching the sunset, Susan took Robert's hand, looked him in the eyes, and said, "You mean the world to me." At that moment, Robert felt a lump in his throat. He had spent years believing that his greatest love story was behind him, but Susan's words made him realize that love is not limited by time or past experiences. Her affirmation reassured him that he was not just a companion in her life, but a deeply cherished partner. From that day forward, Robert carried those words in his heart. They became a source of comfort during difficult moments and a reminder that he was loved and appreciated. Words hold immense power. Studies in psychology suggest that verbal affirmations can have a profound impact on emotional well-being and relationship satisfaction. When a person hears words of love and appreciation, their brain releases oxytocin, also known as the love hormone. This creates feelings of connection, happiness, and emotional security. For men, who are often taught to suppress their emotions, receiving heartfelt affirmations can be especially meaningful. It breaks down emotional barriers, allowing them to be more open and expressive in their relationships. A simple phrase like, "You mean the world to me," can boost self-esteem and confidence, strengthen the emotional bond between partners, reduce feelings of loneliness or self-doubt, encourage open communication and emotional vulnerability, reinforce trust and security in the relationship. While the words themselves are powerful, the way they are delivered can enhance their impact. Here are some meaningful ways to express this sentiment. 1. Randomly and spontaneously. Sometimes the most touching words are the ones that come unexpectedly. Telling your partner, "I just want you to know you mean the world to me," during an ordinary moment can make them feel incredibly special and appreciated. 2. During a tough time. Life is full of challenges, and everyone experiences moments of doubt, stress, or sadness. Reassuring your partner during difficult times can be incredibly comforting. Saying, "No matter what happens, you mean the world to me," lets them know they are not alone and that they have unwavering support. 3. In a love letter or text message. Writing a heartfelt note or sending a simple text with this phrase can brighten your partner's day. A message like, "Just thinking about you today. You mean the world to me," can create warmth and connection even from a distance. 4. Paired with a loving gesture. Actions often reinforce words. A gentle touch, a warm hug, or a surprise act of kindness can add even more depth to the message. Whether it's preparing their favorite meal, leaving a small handwritten note, or simply holding their hand, these gestures enhance the emotional impact of your words. 5. During moments of intimacy. In deeply personal and intimate moments, whispering, "You mean the world to me," can strengthen the emotional and physical connection between partners. It creates a sense of closeness and reassures them of their significance in your life. Affirmations are most effective when they are consistently reinforced. Just like love and trust, emotional security is built over time through repeated acts of reassurance and appreciation. Saying, "You mean the world to me," often, and in different contexts, reminds your partner that their value in your life is unwavering. In long-term relationships, it's easy to assume that our loved ones already know how much they mean to us. However, verbalizing our feelings keeps the connection strong and prevents complacency from setting in. Love should never be taken for granted. Instead, it should be nurtured with regular expressions of gratitude and affection. The phrase, "You mean the world to me," is a small yet profound declaration of love and appreciation. It reassures your partner of their importance, strengthens emotional security, and deepens the bond in your relationship. Whether said spontaneously, during tough times, in a written note, or through a loving gesture, these words have the power to transform and enrich a relationship. In a world where people often struggle to express their emotions, taking the time to say these words can be a beautiful gift. It reminds your partner that they are loved, cherished, and irreplaceable, a sentiment that everyone deserves to hear and feel. These 5 texts aren't just about flattery. They are about fostering a deep and meaningful emotional connection. Words have the power to heal, strengthen, and bring warmth to any relationship, especially in the later years of life when emotional support and understanding become even more essential. By expressing appreciation, love, and reassurance through simple messages, you create an atmosphere of trust, security, and affection. Small gestures like sending a heartfelt text can have a profound impact. Whether it's a message of gratitude, a simple thinking of you, or a reminder of how much your partner means to you, these words can rekindle intimacy and reinforce your bond. Relationships thrive not on grand gestures alone, but on consistent acts of kindness and communication. Try incorporating these messages into your daily interactions and witness the transformation in your relationship. You might be surprised by how something as small as a text can make your partner's day brighter and your connection stronger. What text has made a difference in your relationship? Share in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more insights from Golden Years Balance.